Hello everybody, this is a Lighthouse Cool Comeback Cinema, Volume 8. I am in my WZ-132 and we are in Ruinberg Standard Mode South Spawn. There's 3 scouts apiece, 3 artillery apiece. Our team has a bunch of heavies, no TDs, and only 3 mediums. The enemy team just a tad bit more balanced. They have 1 medium and 2 TDs, so they have a little bit more variety than us, but overall, the heavies dominate this match. So expect a lot of the battle to take place in the town. Hopefully I get some mediums to go field with me, but on this map, that's always an iffy proposition. Looks like the 1390's headed this way, and at least, well, all 3 mediums are coming this way. That's probably about as good as it gets. 2801's already up in the middle spotting. Oops, the 1 medium turned around. I guess he's going to sit there in amongst the buildings. And the other 2 mediums are okay, awesome. All 3 of our mediums are going to camp the K line. Perfect, just what you need them to do. They'll be ready to help us out as we engage tanks across midfield. This is not a good situation right now, especially if the enemy team comes this way. The 1390 and I are going to be spotting for 3 mediums that don't get shots because they're too far back. And it doesn't look like they're moving. Predictably, all our heavies went to town. Their heavies didn't all go to town, but they're headed that way, it looks like. With the 1390 dead, this is kind of unsustainable. The mediums just aren't coming forward. And if those guys all decide to rush, I'm dead before the mediums can help me out. Even though the 1 CDC is now moving over to the 0 line, he's still staying in the back. I'm just going to leave. I'm pissed at the mediums right now. They're doing nothing to help. Sometimes you just got to leave where you're at because there's no hope for what you're doing. You don't have the team support you need, and it's just a matter of time until you die without really accomplishing too much. It doesn't help to get spots if your team isn't in position to shoot them. And when they're all camping the back line, I can spot all day and up there in the middle, and it's not going to do anything. Now look at this. 2 heavies invaded. There's 3 mediums coming, or 3 lights coming, a medium coming, and our guys are still camping the back corner. They're going to get blown away. So it's time to get out of there, reposition, find another way to try to do something productive. We're down 3 tanks, or 2 tanks right now. 3 tanks. 4 tanks. Our guys are defending that K0 spot like it's the goal of the game is to keep control of that. What I'm planning on doing right now is coming here, going here, and trying to find the artillery. Because most of their team rushed through the middle, so there shouldn't be too many people left on the back row. But I have opportunity fire here at the T-32, so I'm going to back up and see if I can help take him out real quick. Ah, shot a little low. This will be a better shot here. And this will probably be a fatal shot now that he took another hit. Bang! Okay, on to find artillery. Now, here's where paying attention to the minimap really helps out. I want you to watch that TD. As I come around the corner here, watch what he starts to do. He's headed back to the north. If I hadn't been watching the mini-map, I never would have seen that, and I probably would have died back here. But I see him coming this way. There's already in a position where I'm probably going to have to expose myself to the arty fire if I want to kill him, unless I get real fancy and cute with it. But I don't have time to get fancy and cute because that 100M is coming toward me. So I just need to reposition. I'm not in a situation where I'm going to be able to get away with killing that arty, because it's going to take a little bit of time to kind of put myself in a side scraping position where I can hopefully shoot at him without giving him a shot back. And there he is, ready to defend his artillery. If I hadn't been watching the mini-map, I'd be dead right now. I try to get a quick shot off on the TD and I end up ramming the rubble. I'm a rubble rammer. I want to come back with my team. We're down 2 tanks right now. We've caught up a little bit. Got a crit hit, but not a damage. The goal right now is to find the isolated tank, and here he is, the T-10 down on the corner. T-44 is moving in on him. I don't quite get a shot before he disappears around the corner. We have 2 heavies on the Tiger and the 1 artillery in the middle. Hopefully they'll win that fight. And then come in here and come in behind the T-10. Okay, they took both those tanks out, so it's just a matter of holding the T-10 here and letting those guys come in behind him. And here they come around the corner. Tie game right now. Well, it was a tie game. I just jinxed it by saying that. Well, you figure these 2 heavies can take out that 1 heavy. I'm trying to move in a position to help shoot him. I was like, oops. There goes the Karn. All I'm going to do is get crit hits here. I'm not going to get damage. Watch this. And now I'm 1 on 4. I'm going to shoot him one more time just to see, and then I'm going to get out of here. Because if I just sit here popping him, it's going to let the 100 come in and take me out. I have to reposition. Oh, and now my engine's dead. I can't repair it. I can repair it. But I'm worried about the artillery right now. Just wait to reload and pull back out. I'm going to feint coming out and see if I can get him to fire. Then we come out. Ah, he hit the rubber. Now I get to kill him. Moving on. I'm going to use the fountain to hide me from the T-10 while I take out this artillery. Bam! Here comes the 100M. So I'm going to swivel around, try to get a shot on him before he can get on me. Yes! Now it's just a matter of taking out the T-10, so I'll keep the fountain between him and I, kind of reduce his chance. I'm going to try to sneak away here, but he shoots the fountain, so that gives me a perfect flanking shot on him. Comeback complete. for this battle, I got 1,527 XP, 1,658 damage with 5 kills, 488 assisted damage in 5 spots. And like all of these YouTubes in the Cool Comeback Cinema, the main point here is don't ever give up in a fight. No matter what the odds are, don't give up. Because if you keep trying, even if you have, like me, I only have 12 hit points left. Sometimes you can pull out the fight, but one thing is certain, if you give up and go drown or just YOLO into the mess and see how much damage you can cause before you die, you're not going to win. If you try to keep playing smart, try to find areas where you can put the odds in your favor, even if only for 10 or 15 seconds, and take advantage of that over and over and over, keep relocating and finding new ways to gain a temporary advantage, you can sometimes put yourself in a position where you go on and win the fight. It only happens if you don't give up. In this case, in the beginning, I went out here in the middle, I had 1390 with me, but our mediums stayed all back here along the K row, and they weren't able to help out with the spots we were getting. And it was obvious there was a bunch of lights out there in the beginning. If the mediums had been up there, they would have blown those lights away, and we would have been able to take control of the field. But they stayed in the back, and our guy, our 1390, got picked off, and at that point it's, man, I need to leave because there's other tanks coming with these lights. And so as I fled, saw the heavies down here, 3 lights invading and a medium with them, and so I just tried to go all the way around and take out the artillery. And I stopped long enough to take out the T-32 down in here, and then as I started to make my move down this road, I saw the 100 medium TD, which was right here, start coming this way. So I knew when I get up here and found the Artie hiding back here, that if I wanted to try to take my time and just pull out far enough for me to shoot him and him not be able to shoot me, I was going to expose myself to that TD that was collapsing back to support his artillery. So I couldn't do that. And he did manage to shoot me as I egressed that area, but the only reason I survived that was because I was watching the mini-map, saw the TD moving, and recognized what was going to happen 30-40 seconds from now. It's imperative you always watch the mini-map, see what's going on, and then hopefully correctly assess what that means to you, not just right now, but what does it mean to me 30 seconds from now, a minute from now, 2 minutes from now. Because as long as you survive the present, it's important to know what the map's going to look like over the next minute or two so that you know where to go to exploit the situation or recognize situations that you have to get out of before they even come to be. And in this case, I knew I had to leave because that TD was coming. And I barely got out of there, but it let me go on and then rejoin my team, and then in the end come out with the 1-on-4 and pull that out. If I had never noticed that TD collapsing back, never would have happened. Watch your mini-map, never give up, and hopefully I'll see you put an entry in Cool Comeback Cinema in the future. Happy hunting.